everybody, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. We're drinking a very special beer tonight. This is Aprhodite, actually better known as Aphrodisiac, from Dieu Du Ciel brewery out of Montreal. I believe Dieu Du Ciel translates to God of Heaven or God of the Sky or something like that. Which is ironic because a lot of their beers have very kind of, I don't want to say evil, but just very occult-like things, like one of their beers is called Horn of the Devil. They have a lot of very fantasy kind of themes in their beers. I mean, right here it's like a mythology of Aphrodite, but and Jay said they had to change this from Aphrodisiac to Aphrodite for American audiences because of FDA regs or something, but I actually looked it up. I didn't look really hard, but I couldn't find anything to confirm that, so who knows. I wouldn't doubt it, though. I printed off the description off the website. It's described as a cocoa and vanilla stout, 6.5% alcohol by volume. Black ales with aromas and flavors of vanilla, dark chocolate, bourbon, and roasted malt. The vanilla and cocoa marry nicely without outcompeting each other to produce a surprisingly well-balanced beer. This beer is mildly hoppy, but the cocoa introduces a touch of bitterness. The color may be intimidating, but it is a very smooth beer within reach of most beer drinkers. This highly appreciated dessert beer is brewed with organic fair trade cocoa and first rate vanilla beans. And then it goes on to list all the different awards that it's won. This beer actually gets a 100 on Rate Beer and an A on Beer Advocate, so I'm thinking it's going to be pretty good. And I got some more of that Russell Stover's Belgian chocolate to go with it. And to open it tonight, I'm going to try something. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not. I'm going to try to pop this top using, a little Dr. Pepper bottle here. I learned this trick on beer suckers who haven't done a beer review in 8 months or something, but basically you just open it the same way that you would with the cigarette lighter. They got to go flying. I couldn't get to go flying. Oh. Could be because it's a twist off. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Just totally plain black cap there. I don't know if I should even bother saving that. Using a tulip glass tonight, even though, Stout usually use, like a English tulip pint or just a nonic glass, but I just feel like using the tulip tonight. One thing I like about this tulip glass is that it only holds maybe 9 ounces, so maybe 10 ounces, so there's always a little bit left in the bottle. It's a pretty strong beer. I could smell it as soon as I opened it. That's pretty typical of a stout right there. That is totally opaque black. I am not seeing any ruby red around the edges at all. And a nice big spongy head there. That's straight up brown. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It smells, I can smell it as soon as I opened it. But yeah, you can smell it's kind of like a general malty smell. Actually, it's funny, it's a lot of chocolate beers don't really smell that chocolatey. I guess I do kind of get the vanilla. I'm not so much the chocolate. It's made with cocoa, which isn't necessarily chocolate. I don't know. I'm not a food connoisseur, so I don't know. Correct me if you know. But anyways, enough talking. Let's start drinking. Oh yeah. This reminds me of a lot of those great chocolate beers. I do love a good chocolate stout. Up front you do get that dark chocolate kind of flavor. There definitely is a hoppy bitterness that they said to look for. I didn't notice the vanilla that much, but I still have a lot left here to look for it. It's nice and creamy in the mouth. Not too many, especially for a beer that's not, nitrous. You don't really get beers like that are that creamy in texture. It's very velvety, kind of like Guinness, but again, Guinness is nitro charged. This is just regular carbonation. It does leave a bitter aftertaste. It's a nice, it's very rich chocolate. I think this is more of like a milk chocolate. Remember I just drank the Harpoon chocolate stout the other day, and that had more of a kind of a more intense bitter chocolate to it, like the baker's chocolate aftertaste. This is a lot smoother and creamier. It could be from the inclusion of the vanilla beans, but they don't really, honestly, I don't really get the vanilla that much. I don't think Jay did either, and I don't think Dennis, who reviewed this a long time ago, if I remember correctly, I don't believe he got the vanilla either, so I'm just going to try this with some chocolate. Yeah, the chocolate goes nice with it. It actually it eliminates the bitterness of the beer, because those hops kind of linger for a little bit. It's like I said, real creamy and kind of velvety in the mouth. Goes down super smooth. They said it's 6.5% alcohol by volume. Doesn't feel like that heavy of a beer at all. It's, you know, it's so rich and so smooth. It's hard not to just slug this down. Yeah. You do get, and I forgot to mention this, is that there is a significant roasty malt flavor that's present. I think I've had even more intensely roasted malt flavor, but it's very overt, you know? So you get like that nice kind of roastiness to it. But I don't know, I'm rambling on too long here. So 10 out of 10 for Dieu Du Ciel's Aphrodite, or Aphrodisiac, whatever you want to call it. It's an outstanding beer. If you can find it, I'd say definitely buy a bottle or two. It's good. It's a great alternative to dessert. So that does it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.